Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another Big 12 foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Catch in the middle, it's Burns. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Quarterback checking off. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The quick out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On the ground, it's Tucker. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. To the air, it's Hayes. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Finds a tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Burns. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Using his legs, it's Tucker. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Mountain, forget the kick, he wants to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. The coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, complete the pass.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hayes. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous. He's off to the races. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He wants to throw it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the Horned Frogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the ready. Timeout, TCU. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown Mountaineers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
TCU 20, West Virginia.
On the move from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. Special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
Oh, what a move to get room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. This is a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires on the move. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? They think they can create space here with a run to the right. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
West Virginia.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop.
Reels it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, West Virginia. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
TCU 30. West Virginia 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Delivers the contact. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the third. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches are probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Quick toss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Hope you open it up for the passing game.
Hard running there. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls for...
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
29 Philly. 2, rolling.
Oh, it's a reverse. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got loose, it was all over. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Pocket starts to collapse. And it pays off, the sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Lowers those pads. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty